Okay, there are a couple of key ways to navigate in ClickUp. The first one, obviously, is this left-hand sidebar. So here you can get to various things. Within the Spaces tab, you can navigate to your different spaces, folders, lists. In general, if you click on the kind of bar that it's on, it'll open and close them. And if you click on the letters themselves, it'll go to the actual space or folder, etc. Lists are open and closed, so you can simply click anywhere. And as we spoke about before, the everything level, this is kind of looking at all your spaces all together. And shared with me is other items that you don't have access to the parent location of, so it can't be displayed in the hierarchy itself. We have the button to add a new space, and you can also search for a list or folder if you wish. Okay, got a few other tabs here. Dashboards we'll talk about later. It's a reporting feature. You can go to your dashboards, and also you can go to docs to see if your team is using those. Up the top here, we have home that we'll talk about. This is kind of a collection of your particular stuff. Notifications, and also goals. So you can navigate to any of those from this left-hand sidebar, or you can navigate in three other ways we'll talk about now. So the first is search, and that's up here, or you can simply hit S on your keyboard at any point in time. Now search is designed to look at various things. So you can look for tasks, docs, chats, files, or people. Most commonly you'll be looking for tasks. So let's say we have a task about a white paper. So we can type in white paper here, and we can see that one comes up. And we can go directly to that task. Okay, great. So that's one way of navigating to specific tasks that you know the name of. You can also use this little lightning button here called Quick Switch. Now, Quick Switch is very similar to search, but it doesn't search for tasks. The hotkey is K on your keyboard. So what Quick Switch does is it searches predominantly for locations, but also for things. You've got home, inbox, dashboard, and docs here. And you can use the arrow keys to go up and down and the enter to hit select. And so you can very quickly navigate from your keyboard. Let's say we did want to go to a particular place. We can type in the name and choose which one we wanted to go to. So we've got three lists here with the name list in the list name. Let's try folder instead. You can see we've got one folder named that. We hit enter, it goes there. So it's a very quick way of navigating to places that you know the name of. You can also type in people and go to their profile. Okay, the last way is favorites. And this is what I predominantly use. So let's go to a place. Let's say I often work in this folder and I have a view set up that is pulling in the information I want to see. So this list view that lists everything out, this is great. This is what I want to use. What I'll do is I'll go to the three dots beside this view and go add to favorites. I can give it a name. This name is personal to me. I can make it whatever I want. Let's just say it's, let's say course tasks. Okay, and I'll save that as a favorite. Now in this favorite tab, I have course tasks there. If I click on that, it'll go straight to it. So let's navigate somewhere else. Let's say I'm on this list 2. And I go into this favorites and click on course tasks, and I'm straight there in one click. Now, it's probably okay to have it in the sidebar here, but I actually prefer to click on this pin icon at the top to have it pinned to the top of the interface here. So that means I've got one less thing in my sidebar, and also no matter where I am, I've always got those favorites visible, and I can click on them straight away. So what I do is I have my specific views for the different types of work I do throughout the day. I have 4 or 5. I have them all favorited, and so I spend perhaps 80% or more of the time just clicking between those 4 or 5 favorites. Occasionally I have to do different work and I have to go somewhere else, but most of the time I'm just bouncing between those 4 or 5 views. And because they're all in my favorites, it's just one click each time. I don't have to even bother with navigating through the hierarchy here. So it's highly efficient, and I would definitely suggest it to you. Okay, so those are the 4 methods of navigating in ClickUp: left-hand sidebar, search, quick switch, and favorites.
Before you go, I've got something for you. After using ClickUp for a while, you'll find that it starts to get cluttered, hard to use, and things can start falling through the cracks, even if you set it up really well. That's nobody's fault, it just happens. Cars need checkups to keep them running smoothly, and so does your ClickUp. What I have for you is the instruction manual on how. It's called the ClickUp Checkup, and it's a checklist of the things you need to do every 1 to 3 months that prevent a whole swath of issues that start cropping up after you've been using ClickUp for about a year or so, sometimes sooner. So with it is a training video where I go through each of the checks myself so you can see exactly how I do it and why. A PDF with the checklist and quick reference instructions, And finally, a ClickUp task template. So you can instantly import all that directly into your ClickUp, have it recur each month or quarter with a checklist ready to go. Click the link in the description to get it now and prevent the headache of having the clarity you wanted from ClickUp turn into confusion. I'll see you on the inside.